Oh, you
find him and kill him.
You don't have to ask me for this.
Convincing.
Oh yeah, I was already gonna do it.
Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
Alright, welcome back. There is actually something I would like to do first, which would be to go to the innkeep so I can sell some stuff, but I'll do that off camera. I have so much shit, like all this. I just sold him 2 stacks of hide that I had randomly on my persons. And it was... wow. Oh boy. I kind of want to look up, like, what a crown is kind of equal to in this universe, because it just seems... close combat, Scoia'tael. I want to find some monster cards, to be honest. Alright, I may have to leave mid-episode as well, and like, you may get like a random ass cut in the middle of the episode, because I may have to leave and do something else, but it shouldn't be too noticeable, so I am going to start this quest.
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan.
And you're later than I am.
Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit.
I gotta be the
I'll
bandit.
have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Right, of course.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Yeah, sense. That's it. That's your plan.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already,
You've written what?
so you know what to say during the performance. Here,
It's a
Andrew Mask, put it on.
performance.
Sophronia can't recognize you.
But
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Oh no.
stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Oh no.
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Oh no.
Dandelion!
Oh
'Tis
no.
I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
Oh no.
Not the Crimson Avenger.
Oh no.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Oh no.
Dandelion!
On guard!
I mean, Crimson Avenger!
You're better than I thought.
Well, I mean, yeah, dum-dum, I'm a witcher. Wait. Do I have to lose to him?
The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
My hair! Are you well?
Oh no.
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up.
I didn't even touch his pompous
Be gone,
ass.
vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
Oh, that was so bad. I can't take it seriously. Oh oh god. Oh no. Oh no. What an absolute nut. Jesus. I'm so glad I came back here and did some quests for this area. There's nothing that could give me more amusement than Dandelion, I swear. Oh shit. I'm glad these don't take up space. I'm just gonna eat a couple of these. Hey! I still wish I could give them something, but they won't let me. I'm a witcher. I look suspicious to everyone, you asshole. God. The guards are such pieces of shit in this place, though. Alright, Dandelion, you fucking ass. Yeah, it's not morning yet. So many lovely ladies in here.
Saying I'm no good.
Jeez. I have the blunt sword equipped. I was like, why? Can I unequip that now? I don't remember what one I was using before. Get this out of my inventory. Alright, when is it considered morning? When does this asshole show up? I'll just go to 6. I gotta meditate anyway.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet
Wait.
today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work.
Uh-oh.
We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Why are you asking me?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Get on. You've known him longer. Say something.
Whereas theater of a kind, decor should be theatrical. He's doing this for you. I don't want her to decide, and then he's like, but no, this isn't what I want. And I'll be like, I did it. So we'll do theater.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. At last.
Is that doo-doo?
Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, hopefully he's not mad at me. I choose a theater.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since
Assuming he
Dandelion
gets the
inherited
money.
this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Yeah, right.
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
I don't think so, but
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
oh boy, here we go again. Gotta go rescue the dum-dum. Also, my inventory is free. Look at that. I have inventory space. Actually, is there a dude here I can sell things to?
Wanna dip your dingle?
I would rather not dip me dingle, thank you. Excuse you. No, actually, I would rather not. Well, when you put it that way, my answer's definitely no. My answer would have been no anyway, but that's a definite no on the dipping me dingle. I can't. I absolutely could not take that seriously. What the hell? Hey, buddy.
Greetings, IBA.
I want to tell you a couple things real quick.
Listen,
Can you craft something for me, even though you've already done that? I don't want to sell the blunt sword, right? Because I should return that to the lady. Assuming that's how that works. He's a master blacksmith. All right, dude. So he could craft me these. Nice.
Eat shit, you stupid tramp.
Uh-oh. Alright, you could stop smacking the door.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
You're taking your sweet ass time.
But you didn't show.
That's why.
Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Yeah.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
That is a wonderful question.
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
If I loot the wrong thing and get fucked up by that, like the guards, I'm gonna lose it, first off. And second off, I was gonna say this as well. Thank you, Geralt. How do you know about this key?
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Alright, let's find the damn key.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Because soon I gotta go feed my doggies. So, you know.
Find anything?
I'm looking at this rock.
Not here.
Man, if I accidentally loot something, I'm gonna lose it. There we go, found it.
The key.
That should probably be hidden somewhere other than that, but... Hello.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
No.
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
Yeah,
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
it's not a brothel,
Whoa,
dipshit.
Slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
You could try. Let him explain or I'll
My
split your
friend
skull.
asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels.
Well, that's
Get out
the
of here,
thing.
both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
It's not a brothel. Let him
Let
finish.
him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Nothing to say about we just broke into the
I'll
house.
catch
But
up to you.
you sure she wasn't one of your, you know, flings?
Expected that to go so well.
Would have been quicker if you left it to me. You handled it well. I'll say that.
Handled it
He did.
well, Dandelion. Man was putty in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So,
Not wrong.
Time to head back.
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
What's with... Yeah, what is with
Who's
it?
Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin.
I see.
And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
True. I'll get him. You head back to the Rosemary.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary. And Priscilla will have my head.
True.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
That is not very specific, but we'll go with it. Hopefully I can finish this quest before I have to leave. That'd be pretty cool. Might be a shorter episode, but, you know, it'd be what it'd be. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to push you. Alright, so this is the home. Hello? Huh, I see. Paint everywhere. Although, this looks more like a,
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city.
Oh boy.
I'm here to scrape mine for the carcass is pit clean.
Sorry about all the noise. I don't know what's going on outside.
So bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Can't let you steal.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Uh-oh. Ah. Alright. I don't recall asking shit from you either, motherfucker. Oh, shit.
Let's end this.
Oh. Wow. I got saved by the Undying. That's so good.
Damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick? Where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle butter state. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
So let's guess. He didn't actually do what he needed to do, and now I gotta go find his ass 1,000 goddamn steps away. Good lord. Where the... Jesus. Alright, man. You listen here. Where the hell is the closest thing? At this rate, I'm definitely gonna have to stop and then boot up my recording in a minute. Ah, this brings back memories. Anyway. Alrighty. Welcome back. Not as in another episode, but that I am now here. Hello.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Took care of him.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Who?
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
Okay.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to the Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Yeah, probably not the best idea. I'll win the race for you. I just want those placards.
Listen, all I really want are the placards. Tell me where you tucked them away and I'll be out of your hair.
Forgive me, I cannot. I hid them with family heirlooms that would work those barbarians lurking outside my home into a slavering froth.
Go fetch them yourself. I'll wait here.
If I show my face there without coin, they'll beat me to a pulp. I must win back my debt somehow, else I'll never return home.
200, that's his debt. I mean, I could really pay it, but how about I'll win the race?
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You're that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Well, shit. I'm not really one for races. No, I just gotta win this race. Which I suppose is easier said than done. I don't have the best saddle or anything. But Roach has got a fuck ton of stamina, so I think I'll be alright. Although if I get overlapped at the end, it'll be rough. Let's go, Roach. Can't lose this. There we go.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine.
Don't take too long. Did everything.
You still aim to get 10 cases of SS for the figures.
Is that another race up there? I'd rather not. Oh, I got a master-crafted saddle from that. You what? Is that better? No. Mine's better. Man. I still don't have any horse blinders. I should probably get those at some point. Alright, well, time to head all the way back. Is there anything on the way that I could, like, run into that would be worth it? Not really. Alright, we traveling then. We fast traveling. So I was just kind of curious, so I looked up, like, what happens to Triss, and apparently she just disappears for half of the game. I didn't really want to spoil it too much, but I was just curious, wondering where she went. But I did choose Yen, so I mean, you know. What is this shit? What's going on here?
You seek someone, stranger?
No, I'm just curious. Why are you bullying this elf? Good old racism. Even in fantasy worlds. Yay! Wow.
We start in G major, and
I told you, the piece is sad, melancholy. It needs a minor key.
But I wanted
to ruin everything. We'll start in E
Uh-oh.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work.
This place looks nice.
Bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on.
Why was that voice line so weird?
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
What about the choreography?
What about choreography?
Choreography, sorry.
Anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience.
It's a weird thing to say, but alright.
On their knees, both at the same time.
Uh-huh. It's not the Rosemary in Time anymore?
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret. a part from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Whatever you say, most people won't get that, but I appreciate it.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour.
Nice.
I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Oh, a dress. How fancy.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Yeah, seriously, don't. Don't want to hear about this
Dreams are
ever
about to
again.
come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Ah, fuck it. Sure.
Why not?
Why
That's
not?
my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
You're fat and you smell. Oh, she praised your rationality.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
Well, there you go. Gives you something to think about, eh?
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Dandelion? Let's be honest. I think you're who you are.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
You won't say that when she gets here.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's
What?
What? Speak, man.
she's badly,
What?
been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
Is this some sort of ploy? Are they just gonna be like, oh, I walked straight through a door.
Priscilla,
She was really attacked.
is she gonna live?
Jesus.
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gras,
Jesus
head of
Christ.
surgery.
Who did this?
Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Jesus Christ. Who did the? God, who did this?
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
Oh boy, here
How
we
can you do
go.
that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
True.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this.
Oh, you
Find him. And kill him.
You don't have to ask me for
Don't need
this.
any convincing.
Oh yeah, I was already gonna do
Come
it.
on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues.
I'm glad you're on board with this.
No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again,
True.
I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
I appreciate you.
Great
But I don't trust
analogy,
you either.
But this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel,
Your
not a
scars.
sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Well, as long as you're not a piece of shit who's lying to me like most people in this fucking game, I appreciate you wholeheartedly.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
Cool.
Sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Sure. This wasn't what I was expecting to get
Ready
into
and
right
intrigued.
away. But I'll do it.
I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Of course, man. I liked her too.
You lead.
As long as it's not you who's trying to backstab my ass.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took matters into my own hands.
Fair enough.
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
I'm sad that got cut off. I was interested in his story. Geralt! Yes. So this man killed drowners himself, then, is what he's saying. I mean, I'm impressed, to be honest. Ow. Oh, there's a fucking water hag down here. Man, nothing surprises me anymore. Jeez. I would like my necrophage oil, thanks. Ah, I have been stuck in. I wish you would be poisoned. Ah. There we go. Absolutely not. Well, that was lovely. Well, like I said, as long as this guy isn't the actual bad guy for this, I appreciate him and his tenacity, I guess I should say, to doing what he's gotta do. I am suffering. My sword's also breaking, which I truly don't appreciate. You don't need no help.
Lost it. I kill one, another takes its place.
I
Yeah.
know how you feel, believe me.
It's kind of how it works. Well, I don't know when I'll be able to repair this thing, but it's hit the point of which I should probably do that. So let's use, do I have an amateur? I have a journeyman's, a master's, there's an amateur. There. Not too bad. 64%. Alright. Wish they had dropped something. I would like to get, you know,
Where to now?
my payback for this.
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Yeah,
Her
please.
wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me.
Son of a bitch,
Surely
that's what
you
I was worried
understand
about.
what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Damn. I mean, there's got to be something we could find or something we could make that would heal her. At least somewhat. God, that's rough. We've known Priscilla for not like a long time, but long enough, you know?
Take the ladder.
Yep.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
True.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Custody. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Okay. Well, that's not a dwarven woodcarver, but...
Human. Wrong body type.
Do I get yelled at if I steal stuff from here? Fears not. Just curious. Pay me back slightly for all the bullshit I've done.
Looks like necrophages got to this one.
Not surprising. Necrophages seem to get to a lot of people. There's a lot of people here. You?
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Let's keep looking.
Well.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely.
There's a lot of dead dwarves in here.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's do the head, genitals.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Let's examine the eye sockets.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
Jeez.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Oof. Larynx.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy.
A what?
So the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Alright, mouth.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns. Blisters.
Jesus.
Just like Priscilla's.
So, potion, or acid, or whatever it was, torso?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Okay, chest wound.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
What? Delicious. The fuck is that?
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Yeah, but why? Okay, check the scar.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Okay, if you're sure.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
I'm sure
Up
necrophages...
to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, It's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Oh, okay. Hands.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
Yeah.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Okay. Legs.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Makes
Different
sense.
sense of humor.
I mean, I feel like in that you gotta.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Okay. Just
right.
better examine everything.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Oh, jeez. Let's see. Punishment? Oh, God. If it was a punishment, I feel like they would have done more. Right? Like, I know that's already a lot, but... a punishment doesn't make sense to rip out the heart. It seems more of a ritual. I think I'm going along the lines of ritual. Let's see. Egg. Pulling out the eyes, scooping out the eyes, rather. Coal, you know, so burning the eye sockets. Yeah, ripping out the heart, like I said. The egg is what's really confusing me. That's why I feel like it's a ritual as well, because that just seems weird. And it seems like a strange punishment, because we don't know if the egg was there before or after the death. It had to have been after, right? I'm gonna go with ritual.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer.
Who the hell are you?
Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
So you two know each other?
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Oh, okay.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebyritz was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
I don't like the Reverend.
What do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Will you?
Thank you.
Will you? I don't trust that person. But I don't trust a lot of people, so you know. To each their own. Who is he?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
Alright. Could have told me you knew the coroner.
It told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Okay. God, I need to know though. I need to know.
I decide when we're done with this subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison.
I see.
There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And hopefully your hands washed. Oh boy. Well. What's closest? Let's talk to the corpse collector. Get out of my way. I have more important things to do. Man, people are dead everywhere in this place.
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian? Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
Something you look for? Looked at other bodies with those injuries?
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame?
That's...
Why?
Never mind, please.
Another thing that's best left unsaid.
Yeah. Okie dokie, then. You searched him?
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
What was in his pockets?
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Hit him. Hit him. Oh!
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
Yeah, it was kind of his fault. Let's be honest. Jesus, what a dumbass. Fuck. Well, there you go, I guess. That could have been stopped if that idiot actually... Oh, man. Jesus. Alright, let's look at the place where the woodcarver died. Am I knocking on this? I guess I am.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid much, lie down. Come on, come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Okay, what's up? Charming creatures.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. But better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
True.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate or raise his fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
I don't condone fighting dogs, but whatever. Anyway.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
Cute.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
You have any enemies?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But he were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took the following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
I don't fucking know.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. The Pont said a fever took her.
Fever, huh? Okay. Not much?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand?
That's
Hear
strange.
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes.
True.
What do they care about some dwarf?
Alright.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
This is very strange.
Bloodstains.
Okay.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Dragged, too?
Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
That was weird, but alright.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Right. Okay. Also strange. What's this? Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames. Fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive off the horrors in the dark. Yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. That is why we must live in harmony with eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. Excuse me? You what? I go inside?
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
That'd be nice. Poor fucker. I don't really like him, but poor fucker. Alright, I know it's a weird spot to cut off, but I'm ending this episode here because it's already been going on for a little while. And I'll see you guys around. Peace out and all that shit. Don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe, and yeah.